सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूप स्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। जयतां सुरतो पंगो मम मंदमतेर्गति मत्सर्वस्वपदाम्भोजौ श्रीराधा मदन्मोहनौ दिव्याद् वृन्दारण्यकल्पद्रुमद श्रीमद्रत्नागार सिंहासनस्थौ श्रीमद् राधा श्रीलगोविन्द देवौ प्रेष्ठा लिपि सेव्यमानौ स्मरामि। श्रीमान् रासरसारम्भी वंशी वटतटस्थितः कर्षन् वेणुस्वनै गोपी गोपीनाथ श्रियस्तु नः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So welcome you all for today's session. Today we will wind up with the Vaishnava bhajans. We're discussing maybe about a couple of bhajans. The first one which we'll discuss today is it is called Harer Namashtakam. Madhuram Madhurebhyopi Mangalebhyopi Mangalam Pavanam Pavanebhyopi Harer Namanu Kirtanam. That is the beginning, first stanza of that. Madhuram Madhurebhyopi Mangalebhyopi Mangalam Pavanam Pavanebhyopi Harer Namanu Kirtanam. So in this, Harinam is glorified. Harinam Kirtan, chanting, is glorified in this bhajan. It is saying Madhuram Madhurebhyopi. It is so Harer Namanu Kirtanam. So they are describing about Harinam Kirtan. So Madhuram Madhurebhyopi means it is the sweetest of all the sweet items. Of all the sweet items in the creation, the sweetest is Harinam Kirtan. Madhuram Madhurebhyo api. Mangalebhyo api Mangalam. It is the most auspicious of all the auspicious acts in the creation. Pavanam Pavanebhyo api. It is the most potent in purification of anything. Pavan means any thing that has a potency or capacity or a strength to purify. Like normally water is referred to as Pavan. Water is referred to as Pavan because by water you can clean many things. You can purify many things. So that's why it is called, Patita Pavan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Srila Prabhupada is referred to as Patita Pavan. So Patita Pavan means one who has the capacity to purify the fallen souls. One who has capacity to purify fallen souls is Patita Pavan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada, and great Vaishnava personalities are referred to as Patita Pavan. They have the capacity to purify fallen souls. So Pavan means anything that has capacity to purify. So Pavanam Pavanebhyo api. So whatever purificatory items are available, out of that, the topmost purificatory item is Harinam Sankirtan. Madhuram Madhurebhyo api Mangalam Mangalebhyo api Mangalam Pavanam Pavanebhyo api Harer Namanu Kirtanam. So this is about Harinam Kirtan. In the first stanza, it is mentioned like this. Second is said, Abrahmastham paryantam sarva mayamayam jagat satyam satyam punam satyam harer nameva kevalam. So in all the universe, Abrahmastambha paryantam sarva mayamayam jagat means from the topmost Brahma Loka to the from topmost Brahmaloka to a small twig of a tree or a blade of a grass, everything is Sarva Maya Mayam Jagat. Everything is a creation of the Supreme Person of Godhead by his external energy. So Krishna's external energies, they are manifesting all this Maya Mayam Jagat from topmost Brahmaloka to a blade of grass. And Satyam Satyam Punha Satyam. So in this complete Maya is illusion. So in all this illusionary surroundings which we are called as material world, which comprises of topmost Brahmaloka till the blade of grass, it is all illusory world to trap the living entity into illusion. Satyam Satyam Punha Satyam, the only truth, and again I want to tell you, the only truth is Harer Namaiva Kevalam. Only the Harinam is the only truth in this. All else is just illusionary potencies of Maya, who is external energy of Krishna. Sa Guru sa Pita chapi sa Mata bandhavopi sa shikshayechet sada smartum Harer Namaiva Kevalam. So Harinam is the real Guru. Harinam is a real Guru of everyone and anyone. Sa Guru, sa Pita chapi. It is also father. Father is caretaker. It is also mother and also brother and friend. So sa Guru, sa Pita chapi, sa Mata bandhavopi sah shikshayet chet sada smartum. Sada smartum means all the time you should remember. So all the time one should remember Harer Namaiva Kevalam. Only Harina. All the time. And you see, this is the same. Basically, the Vaishnava songs repeat the same instructions of Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam and the other scriptures like Upanishads and Purans. Krishna says in Gita to Arjun, Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu Mam Anusmara Yuddhacha. So Krishna is saying to Arjun, Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu, all the time. Sarveshu Kaleshu, all the time. Tasmat means that's why. Before that he's explaining something. So that's why all the time. Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu Mam Anusmara, remember me. Yuddhacha, and also fight. Mayarpita Mano Buddhi Mame Veshyasi Samshaya. And Mayarpita Mano Buddhi, dedicate your mind and intelligence to me. In this way you will come to me, there is no doubt. Mame Veshyasi Asamshaya. Mayarpita Mano Buddhi Mame Veshyasi Asamshaya. So this Krishna is also telling to Arjun, Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu Mam Anusmara Yuddhacha Mayarpita Mano Buddhi Mame Veshyasya Samshaya. So Krishna is also giving the priority to chanting of his names. Mam Anusmara, please remember me. And along with that you fight. So that is the secondary job. Primary job is remember me. Secondary job is for Arjuna it is to fight because he's Kshatriya. For us it may be something else. Whoever is doing some job and but that is all secondary jobs. Maintenance of body is secondary job. And whatever is related to maintenance of body, the physical body, is all secondary. Primary is Mam Anusmara, remember Krishna. Krishna is saying, remember me, and along with that, do this all other things, other stuff, which is necessary to maintain your physical body. Because, and Krishna says, to maintain your physical body, one has to perform karma. So you perform that required karma to maintain your physical body. So the Vaishnava songs, as I said, the Vaishnava songs are finally repeating the message of all the scriptures. But because a Vaishnava song is very small compared to the scriptures, which are very vast, you can get the essence of all the messages of the scriptures in a nutshell. And that's why Prabhupada said once that if you understand the Vaishnava songs, there is no need to read all the big, vast scriptures. But you should really understand the Vaishnava songs. That is Nishwase nahi vishwasa kada ruddho bhavishyati kirtaniya mato balyad harer namaiva kevalam. So, when will death come? No one knows. Nishwaso nahi vishwasa. Nishwaso means your breathing will stop. When will your breathing stop? No one knows. There is no guarantee. Nishwaso nahi vishwasa. No one can assure you when your breathing will stop. Nishwaso nahi vishwasa kada ruddho bhavishyati. And death will approach. And all your plans and desires will be destroyed. No one can assure about all these things, that your plans and desires, about your plans, about your desires, about your breathing. When will your breathing stop? No one knows. That's why kada ruddho bhavishyati kirtaniya mato balyad. Balyad means from childhood. That's why one should start chanting from childhood. Kirtaniya mato balyad. Balyad means childhood and mato means intelligent. If one starts chanting from his childhood, that is real intelligent person. So I started at 27 or something like that. So I am not intelligent. You can think about yourself. So intelligence, even Prahlad Maharaj says this, Kaumaram Macharet Pradnyo Bhagavad. So that one should start chanting at the age of 5. This is what Prahlad Maharaj is telling his friends. Basically, one should start chanting at the age of 5. The moment you enter Kumar Avastha, Balya Avastha is finished. So we are already delayed. I am 22 years delayed. Like trains are delayed and flights are delayed. So according to the scriptures, one should start. An intelligent person should start chanting at the age of 5. According to Prahlad Maharaj, according to this bhajan, Kirtaniya mato balyat, harer nameva kevalam. So basically, I am delayed by 22 years, and normally a train and flight is delayed by few hours. So you can understand, every one of us has delayed by a few years. Someone maybe 20 years, someone 40 years, maybe someone 50 years. So we are already delayed, and the delay time is in years, few years. So we have to cover up the backlog, basically so much backlog. Hari sada vaset tatra yatra bhagavata jana gayanti bhakti bhavena harer nameva kevalam. Same thing which Narad Muni says. I mean, Narad Muni asks Krishna and Krishna says to Narad Muni. Same thing is here. Hari sada vaset tatra. Means Krishna is always residing at that place. Krishna is always residing at that place. Yatra Bhagavata Janaha Gayanti Bhakti Bhavena. Where devotees assemble and sing the glories of the Supreme Lord with devotion, Bhakti Bhavena. Krishna says in Gita, Yo mam cha vyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate. Anyone who serves me avyabhicharena, one pointedness. Vyabhichari means normally a prostitute is called vyabhichari because she has connections with multiple people. She is not focused on one. So avyabhichari. Yo mam cha vyabhicharena. Vyabhichar means fluctuating here and there. Avyabhichar means focused and fixed at one point. So yo mam cha avyabhicharena, one who in avyabhichari way, bhakti yogena sevate, serves me with devotion. Krishna is saying in Gita. Here it is said the same thing. Gayanti bhakti bhavena, one who is singing my glories with full devotion, one pointed. Vyavasayatmika buddhi ekoham kuru nandana. Gita, in Gita, Krishna says, you have to focus your intelligence one pointed on me, not diverted here and there. One pointed focusing of intelligence on Krishna. Vyavasayatmika buddhi ekoham kuru nandana. O son of Kuru dynasty, ekoham, one pointed focus. Vyavasayatmika buddhi, your intelligence. So here also it is Gayanti Bhakti Bhavena, one who is singing with devotion. Yatra Bhagavata Jana, where my devotees are singing my names with devotion. Hari Sada Vaset Tatra. Krishna is always residing there. Harer Nameva Kevalam. This is glorifications of Harinam going on in this bhajan. Aho Dukkham Mahadukham Dukkha Dukkhataram Yatah Kachayam Vismrutam Ratna Harer Nameva Kevalam. So this is so painful and extremely painful. There is nothing more painful than this. There is nothing more painful than this. Aho Dukkham Mahadukham. Oh, this is so painful. This is so miserable. Mahadukham, this is so extremely painful and extremely miserable. Dukkha dukkhataram yatah. There is nothing more painful and sorrowful and miserable than this. This means what? Harinam? No. They are saying Kachayam Vismrutam Ratna. That when people come in contact with this diamond or a jewel called Harinam, they don't value it and they throw it like a piece of broken glass. That is miserable. Not only miserable, that is extremely miserable. And that is Dukkhad Dukkhataram Yatah. Means that is the topmost miserable thing. There is nothing more miserable than this. There is nothing more painful than this. That when people come in contact with this jewel called Harinam, they don't understand the value of that and they just throw it away, considering it as a piece of broken glass. This is the most painful and most sorrowful and most miserable thing. And there is no other thing which is more miserable, more painful than this. Aho dukkham mahadukham dukkha dukkhataram vata kachayam vismrutam ratna. Kachayam means kach, glass, piece of glass. Vismrutam, they forget that this is a jewel and they think this is a piece of broken glass. Harer nameva kevalam. This is what people think about Harinam. This is a miserable situation. And there is nothing more miserable than this. Diyatam diyatam karno niyatam niyatam vacha diyatam giyatam nityam हरेर्नामेव केवलम. Giyatam, giyatam. No, first is what? Diyatam, 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 karno. Giyata, niyatam, niyatam, vacha, giyatam, giyatam, nityam. So here they are saying about three things. Harer namaiva kevalam. Diyatam, diyatam, karno. This means diyatam, diyatam means give, give. Karno, ears. Just give this Harinam to your ears. Give, give. Diyatam, diyatam. Give and give and give and give and give and keep giving. Keep giving this Harinam to your ears. Diyatam, diyatam, karno. Niyatam, niyatam, vachah. Which means just don't stop. Niyatam, niyatam means take this Harinam on your tongue. That means chant. Chant non-stop. Just give and give and give this Harinam to your ears and take it on your tongue. Chant non-stop without any breaks. Giyatam, giyatam, nityam. Giyatam, sing. So all the time, sing this Harer Nameva Kevalam. Harinam. So, diyatam, diyatam, karno, give this, give to your ears. Niyatam, niyatam, vacha, just with your tongue, continue to chant non-stop. Giyatam, giyatam, nityam, and sing this Harer Nameva Kevalam Nityam all the time. Satatam kirtayanto mam, Krishna says in Gita. Satatam kirtayanto mam. Satatam means non-stop, always. Kirtayanto mam, my kirtan. Trunakritya jagat sarvam, rajate sakala param, chidanandamayam shuddham, harer namaiva kevalam. Trunakritya jagat sarvam. What is the value of this Harinam? That if you collect all the opulences of the creation, all the opulences of this material world, if you collect all the opulences of the material world, they are just like a dried blade of grass. One single dried blade of small blade of grass. Dry means which is without juice. All the opulences collected together of this universe, they are just like a dried blade of grass compared to the joy of Harinam. Trunakritya jagat sarvam rajate sakala param. Harinam is the topmost powerful thing which is like a strong, competent ruler, and it can help you gain victory over anything. That's why Chidanandamayam Shuddham. Chidanandamayam Shuddham. It is the most purest thing. It is full of joy. Chidanandamayam Shuddham. It is full of topmost joy. And it is the topmost pure thing. Trunakritya jagat sarvam rajate sakala param chidananda mayam shuddham. It is the topmost joyful. It will give you the topmost joy, and it is the topmost pure thing. Harer nameva kevalam. So same thing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says in Shikshashtakam first verse. Topmost joy through Harinam. Cheto darpanam arjanam bhava mahadavagni nirvapanam Shreya kairava chandrika vitaranam vidyavadu jivanam Anandam buddhi vardhanam pratipadam purnamrita swadanam Sarvatma snapanam param vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. Shri Krishna Sankirtan in the first. So basically Shikshashtak, if you observe that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu never gave any specific instructions. Like hardly, when he was conversing with some devotees, there are some instructions basically. But there were more question and answers, and devotees are giving instructions. So Mahaprabhu personally didn't write any books or compose any bhajans or like this, you see. So Mahaprabhu personally composed only Shikshashtakam, only 8 verses. Rest of the things he just allotted to the Goswamis and other devotees and to write the scriptures and this and that. So Mahaprabhu just left for us basically the Shikshashtakam. And in Shikshashtakam, if you see in these 8 shlokas, step by step, he takes you, he uplifts you from starting with the chanting of Harinam to the topmost stage of surrender to Krishna. So like people think that just chanting is enough. No, chanting is the beginning. The first shloka is mentioned about chanting. And at the end, you come up to the topmost surrender level where so we will just, now because we are discussing bhajans and this, and we have some time, we will discuss about Shikshashtakam, which is the only composition which Mahaprabhu basically gave. And it is complete. Just this 8 verses, you understand, it is just a perfect crash course of a university. You know, crash course is like a fast course. Normally, if a course is of 2-3 years, and a crash course can be of 3 months. In 3 months, they will teach you the same thing what you are going to learn in 3 years. So the Shikshashtakam is crash course. If you understand Shikshashtakam, you will understand Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you will understand devotion, you will understand Krishna, and you will go back to God. So, Cheto Darpana Marjanam Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam. Cheto Darpana Marjanam. This Harinam, what does this Harinam do? It will clean your chitta, your heart, your mind, your intelligence. Like a mirror, it is like a mirror which was lying and it has collected all dust and it has been polluted. So Cheto Darpana Marjanam, Marjanam means cleaning. Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam. And it will free you, it will save you. It will save you from Mahadavagni. Davagni is forest fire. If any one of you have seen, I don't know, I have seen forest fire. And Mahadavagni means like very great forest fire, very big. Mantra, Maha Mantra. In India, we have Coca-Cola and Maha-Cola. So Maha-Cola is a big bottle of, I think, 2.5 liters. Normally, Coke is 250 ml or 300 ml. So Maha-Cola is same, Coca-Cola, but 2.5 liter bottle or something like that. So the Maha-Cola, Maha-Coke or Maha-Cola say. So Maha-Mantra. Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam. So Mahadavagni, very big, powerful forest fire. Bhava means the material world. The material world, which is like a very big forest fire, it will help you. Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam. It will help you escape from here. Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam Vidyavadhu Jivanam. Because it will help you escape this big forest fire and the scorching heat of the material existence. Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam, because it is cool and soothing like moonlight. Vidyavadhu Jivanam, and it will give you intelligence and real and understanding of real life. Anandam Buddhivardhanam Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadanam. Anandam Buddha, the joy experienced by this Harinam, the ocean of joy, Anandam Buddha. Ambudha means ocean. The ocean of joy experienced by this Harinam Anandambudha Vardhanam increases Pratipadam by every step. At every step you make a progress in devotional life or in chanting Harinam, the ocean of joy of this Harinam, Vardhanam, will keep on increasing. Already the ocean is so vast, and then that is increasing. And the joy of Harinam, the ocean of joy of Harinam, actually, and it is increasing at every step. Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam Pratipadam Purnamruta Swadanam. And although it is increasing at every step, you may think, oh, currently it is not complete, because next step it is going to increase. And another next step it is going to increase. Another next step it will increase. At every step it is going to increase. So at any moment it is not complete. It is not full. It is a part and portion. When will I get full? If it is increasing at every step. But that is the beauty of this. Even if you go to Golok, at every step the joy is increasing. There is no stagnant in Golok. But Purnamrita Swadanam, Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadanam. But the quality is that whatever step you are at, the taste of that joy is complete. Purnamrita Swadanam. Purna Amrita. Complete. Swadanam, taste. So at any step, although it is agreed that at every step it will increase, but at any step, the joy of this Harinam is complete. The taste. Not that it is less than the next step. But next step it is going to increase. But still the taste is complete. Not less. So this is inconceivable. Achintya Bheda Bheda Tattva. So maybe it is currently inconceivable for us, but it is possible for Krishna. Like many atheists, they ask a question that if God is omnipotent, He is capable to do anything and everything, can God create a stone which He cannot lift? God is capable to do anything and everything. That is God. So can God create a stone which He cannot lift? Of course, God can create anything. So God can create this also. So God can create this also. But then the question is that if God creates something which He cannot lift, so if He cannot lift something, how He is God? He is God, He can create a stone which He cannot lift. But then if He cannot lift some stone, how He is God? He is not capable of lifting some stone. So God can create a stone which He cannot lift, and after that He can lift that stone. That is inconceivable. It doesn't appear to be logical to us with our minute intelligence. But that is God. Many things about God are inconceivable. That is why Adhokshaj, name of Krishna is Adhokshaj. Adhokshaj means which you cannot understand by your material intelligence. Inconceivable. Adhokshaj means inconceivable, which you cannot understand by this current situation we are in. Namnamakari bahuda nija sarva shakti tatrarpita niyamita smaranena kala etadrishi tava kripa bhagavan mamapi durdaivam miha janunanuraga. So Mahaprabhu is saying, so in the first verse he has introduced us to the Harinam and he has told us about Harinam. And now he is saying Namnamakari bahuda nija sarva shakti. O Krishna, Namnamakari bahuda. You have so many names. नामनामकारी बहुधा निज सर्व शक्ति तत्रार्पिता. Tatrarpita means you have put all your Shakti, Nija Sarva Shakti, all your personal potencies, you have put in all your millions of names. Namna Makari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shakti Tatrarpita means Tatra Arpita. You have put all your potencies, Nija Sarva Shakti, all your personal potencies in all your so many different names. Namna Makari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shakti Tatrarpita Niyamita Smaranena Kalah. And you have given us the freedom to chant these names all the time without any bindings and rules. Niyamita Smaranena Kalah. Now, many devotees ask, what is best time to chant? Can I chant before bath? Can I chant while taking bath? Can I chant while lying down on the bed? Mahaprabhu says, Niyamita Smaranena Kala. There are no rules and regulations for chanting all the time, regularly, consistently, without break. You should chant. Niyamita Smarane na Kala. No binding of time. Before breakfast, after breakfast, before bath, before this, after toilet, in toilet, all the time. Krishna also said, Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu Mam Anusmara. Krishna didn't say Sarveshu Kaleshu except toiletum, except kitchenum. Don't chant in kitchen, don't chant in toilet. Other all the time you chant. Krishna didn't say to Arjun like this. Krishna said, Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu Mam Anusmara. All the time you chant my name. Mahaprabhu is saying, Niyamita Smaranena Kala. There is no binding, no rules for timings or anything. You have to chant all the time. That's the rule. The rule is you have to chant all the time. There is no other rules. Niyamita Smaranena Kala. Eta Drishi Tava Kripa Bhagwan Mamapi. Oh, you have been so merciful to me that you have given such a wonderful facility. First of all, you have given me your name, which is so wonderful, चेतोदर्पणमार्जनं भव महादावाग्निर्वापणं श्रेय कैरव चंद्रिका वितरणं विद्यावधू जीवनम आनंदांबुधिवर्धनम प्रतिपदम पूर्णामृत स्वादनम सर्वात्म स्नपनम परम विजयते श्री कृष्ण संकीर्तनम. This last line I forgot. सर्वात्म स्नपनम परम विजयते श्री कृष्ण संकीर्तनम. It means you can be victorious. Param vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. By chanting Krishna's name, you can be all victorious. नामनामकारी बहुधा निज सर्व शक्ति तत्रार्पिता नियमित स्मरणेन कालः. Now you have given us such a facility that in all your names you have put your personal potencies, and there is no binding or no rules for timings. You have to chant all the time. That's the only simple rule. Eta drishi tava kripa bhagwan mamapi. You have been so merciful to us by providing this Harinam and providing the simplicity to chant. There are no complications in this. There is no trouble in this. There is no loss in this. All wonderful facilities you have given us with wonderful Harinam. Eta drishi tava kripa bhagwan mamapi. For me, all this you have done for me. Durdaiva midrusham miha janunanuraga. But the misfortune is that I am so rascal. Durdaiva. This is so unfortunate that I have no taste for this Harinam. I have no desire to chant this name. I don't feel like chanting the name. That is the most unfortunate thing about all these things. Everything is so good. Cheto darpanamarjanam bhava mahandavagni nirvapanam shreya kairava chandrika vitaranam vidyavadhu jivanam anandam buddhivardhanam pratipadam purnamrita swadanam sarvatma snapanam param vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. नाम नामकारी बहुधा निज सर्वशक्ति तत्रार्पिता नियमित स्मरणेन कालः एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैवमीदृशं इह जनुनानुरागः. I have no taste to chant your names, even after you have provided me so simple facilities and so wonderful, potent Harinam. Now, why this is happening? Why I have no taste to chant Harinam? Trinadapi sunichena tarorapi sahishnunam manina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. So the last line is kirtaniya sadahari. Means all the time you should chant Krishna's name. Now here the first three lines are very important with reference to the fourth line. So here Mahaprabhu is directly telling us that Kirtaniya Sadahari, to chant Krishna's name all the time, first you have to qualify for the first three lines. Only when you qualify for the first three lines, then the fourth line will automatically manifest. It will automatically be there in your list. So first line is Trinadapi Suni Chena. One should consider himself even more humbler than a blade of grass lying in a street. So humble than a blade of grass means a blade of grass is lying flat on a street. So many people trample that blade of grass, they walk on it. Some of them spit on it, some of them may pass urine on it and stool on it. But the blade of grass is humble. It doesn't say a single word. It doesn't do anything. So one has to be like a blade of grass. Dranadapi sunichena, humbler. One has to be more humbler than the blade of grass. If you can do that, tarorapi sahishnunam. Okay, now blade of grass is just lying. Someone is trampling them under their feet. Someone may spit on it. Someone may pass urine on it. Someone may kick it. It will go flying from here to there. Okay. Next is Trinadapi Sunichena Tarorapi Sahishnunam. One has to be more tolerant than a tree. Now, the tree life is the most miserable. It is just open, standing at one place, cannot move, no movements, just grow like something here and there. Anyone can come, pluck the leaves, pluck the flowers, pluck the fruits, break the branches, pull the branches. The cows are coming, the monkeys are dancing on that and jumping on that, and ants and birds and so many things. They are having their nests, they are passing stool and urine on that. The insects are eating. You can imagine yourself, like you can put yourself in a tree body for 24 hours. Just 24 hours stand like this. A little wind will come, you can move like this. Because of the wind, you have no capacity to move. You cannot move. Some little wind will come, you can move like this. If wind will come like this, you will move like this. If there is cyclone, you will move like this. Maybe you will fall or stand, who knows? You can die. And someone is coming, cutting your branches and cutting. Someone comes, cuts your hand, one hand cuts. Someone comes, pulls your ear. Someone comes, cuts your nose. Someone comes and cuts you into half. And then there is rain, sun, winter, snow, floods, whatever situation, you don't know what a tree is going through. Tarorapi sahishnunam, but it has to tolerate. If you don't learn tolerating in human body, Krishna will forcibly put you in a tree body to understand what is tolerance. There you just have to tolerate, you cannot do anything. Matra sparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkhada agama paino nitya tanstitikshasva bharata. Titiksha means tolerate. Krishna is saying, hey Arjun, learn to tolerate. Matra sparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkhada. Learn to tolerate the winter, learn to tolerate the summer. Learn to tolerate fame, learn to tolerate criticism, learn to tolerate victory, learn to tolerate defeat, learn to tolerate profit, learn to tolerate loss. Sukha dukha same krutva labha labhau jaya jayau. So learn to tolerate trunadapi sunichena tarorapi sahishnunam. One has to be more humbler than the blade of grass. One has to be more tolerant than a tree. Amanina manadena. Okay, if you reach that stage, then what? Amanina manadena. Don't expect any respect from anyone. And always be ready to give respect to everyone. This is the most difficult part. Don't expect any respect and glorification and fame for yourself. And always be ready to give all these things to others. Material world, it is exactly opposite. We don't want to give this thing to others and we want these things for us. So amanina manadena. So if you can achieve the level of trunadapi sunichena, followed by tarorapi sahishnunam, and then you can be amanina manadena. Only if you can qualify in these three stages, then automatically you will achieve the stage of kirtaniya sadahari. Otherwise you cannot chant harinam 24 hours non-stop. Only if you fulfill the first three steps. It is step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 is kirtaniya sadahari. You cannot directly go to kirtaniya sadahari. First you have to be trunadapi sunichena, second is tarorapi sahishnunam, third is amanina manadena, and then kirtaniya sadahari will be possible. Kirtaniya sadahari cannot be possible bypassing these first three steps. You cannot bypass them and go to kirtaniya sadahari. It's impossible. So trunadapi sunichena tarorapi sahishnunam amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. Now to achieve this stage, one should be detached. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadisha kamaye. Mama janmani, janmani ishvare, bhavatad bhakti rahaituki tvai. How you can reach this stage? How you can be trunadapi sunichena tarorapi sahishnunam amanina manadena? So you should have just one pointed focused program in your life. Mama janmani, janmani ishvare, bhavatad bhakti rahaituki tvai. I just want to serve you with loving devotional service, birth after birth, after birth after birth, after birth after birth. I don't want na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadisha kamaye. I don't want wealth. I don't want followers. Followers means fame. I don't want followers. I don't want fame. I don't want wealth. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim. I don't want to enjoy the beauty of the opposite sex. Kavitam va jagadisha kamaye. I don't want glorification. Kavitam. Jagadisha kamaye. I don't want to make some property in the material world. I don't want to be a proprietor of some property in the material world, a big palace on the seashore and a car and few dogs, domestic dogs in that. And then I think I'm content. So I don't want all this. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadisha kamaye. Mama janmani, janmani shware, bhavatad bhakti rahaituki tvai. What I want is, I want to get an opportunity to serve you with a loving devotional service, birth after birth after birth after birth. This indicates that I don't want mukti also. I don't want to be liberated. If you don't want to give me liberation, if you don't want to take me to Golok, no problem. I can stay in the material world, birth after 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 birth. But the only thing I want is, I want to serve you with loving devotional service. That's all. Nothing else. If you can come to this stage, then Trunadapi Sunichen and all that is possible. Otherwise, not. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadisha kamaye. मम जन्मनि जन्मनीश्वरे भवताद् भक्तिरहैतुकी त्वयि अयि नन्दतनुजा किंकरं पतितं मां विषमे भवाम्बुधौ कृपया तव पाद पंकज स्थित धूलि सदृशं विचिन्तय अयि नन्दतनुजा किंकरं Nanda means son of Nanda Maharaj. Oh Krishna, oh Krishna, this servant of yours, Kinkaram, I Nanda Tanuja Kinkaram, Patitam Mam Vishame Bhavam Budau, have fallen down in the material world, Bhavam Budau, in the ocean of material world, fallen down. Kripaya Tava Pada Pankaja, Sthita Dhuli Sadrisham Vichintaya. Please give me protection in place. At the dust of your lotus feet. Pada Pankaja Sthita Dhuli. At the dust of your lotus feet. Kripaya Tava Pada Pankaja Sthita Dhuli Sadrisham. Nayanam Galadashrudharaya Vadanam Gadgadaruddaya Gira Ulakair Nichitam Vapukada Tava Nama Grahane Bhavishyati. Yesterday we discussed about this shloka. Nayanam Galadashrudharaya Vadanam Gadgadaruddaya Gira. When will my voice choke? Pulakair nichitam vapukada. When will my body experience the ecstasy of this pulakit, shivering? Tava nama grahane bhavishyati. When I am chanting your names. Nayanam galadashrudharaya vadanam gadgadaruddaya gira. Pulakair nichitam vapukada tava nama grahane bhavishyati. Yugaitam nimeshena chakshusha pravrusha शून्यायतम जगत सर्वं गोविंद विरहेण में युगायतम निमेषेण चक्षुषा प्रवृषायतम. Without means your association or your shelter of Harinam, even if I spend one small microsecond without shelter of Harinam, Yugaitam Nimeshena, it appears to me that I went through ages of time. Yuga means a small fraction of a second. If I lose shelter of Harinam, I feel like I was away from Harinam for ages. Yugaitam nimeshena chakshusha pravrushayitam. Non-stop tears rolling down from my eyes. Shunyaitam jagat sarvam Govinda virahena me. In separation from Govinda, there is non-stop tears from my eyes. Govinda virahena me. Shunyaitam jagat sarvam. And everything, whatever is around me, for me, everything is useless if there is separation from Krishna. If there is separation, Govinda virahename, if there is separation from Govinda, everything is zero for me, has no value for me. It is useless for me. Yugaitam nimeshena chakshusha pravushaitam shunyaitam jagat sarvam Govinda virahename. Ashleshya padarata pinashtu mam adarshanan marmahatam karotu va yatha tatha va vidadatu lampato mat prananathastu saeva napara. Ashleshya padaratam pinashtu mam. Oh Krishna, you can crush me under your feet. Like this. You can crush me. Ashleshya padaratam pinashtu mam adarshanan marmahatam karotu va. Or you can embrace me lovingly. Yatha tatha va vidadhatu lampato. You can behave with me or deal with me the way you want. Yatha tatha, as you want. You can embrace me, you can kick me, you can crush me under your feet. Yatha tatha va vidadhatu. I am giving you complete freedom. You can behave with me the way you want to behave with me. I am not bothered how you behave with me. Sometimes it may be that Krishna will embrace, means you can embrace me if you want, you can kick me, you can crush me under your feet. Yata tatava vidadhatu lampato. You are the most naughty person. You can do whatever you want to do. Mat prananathastu seva napara. But my approach is crystal clear. mat prananaathastu sa eva napara. There is no one else, no one other else. And you are only my prananath. You are my life and soul. You are my master. You are my Swami. Mat prananathastu sa eva napara. No one else can take that place. No one else can take that place. Ashleshava padaratam pinashtumam adarshanan marmahatam karotu va yatha tatha va vidadhatu lampato mat prananathastu sa eva napara. So, do we deal with Krishna in this way? Do we say to Krishna, na dhanam, na janam, I don't want dhanam, I don't want janam, I don't want you, you can do whatever you want to me, you can kick me, you can crush me under your feet, but for me, my approach is crystal clear, you are my prananath, and you will be my prananath, there is no change in that, and there is no one else who can take that place in my life. So, if we understand Shikshashtakam, we will clearly understand how much we are lacking in devotional life. Basically, we are lacking in everything in devotional life. We are not even up to a satisfactory mark anywhere compared to these 8 verses. If you see the meaning of the 8 verses, you will understand we stand nowhere basically. So today we discussed one Harer Namashtakam, where Harinam importance was given, and then I just referred to Shikshashtakam because that is Shikshashtakam is the only thing which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has directly spoken for his followers, and it is one of the most important instructions at the current situation in Kali Yuga, but especially for Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is Harinam Sankirtan is Yuga Dharma. Mahaprabhu is in 8 verses just giving the essence and the complete knowledge of that. If one can understand that and implement that in our life, then our life will be successful immediately. But it is not so easy. Trunadapi sunichena tarorapi saishnuna mamanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. So, Trunadapi sunichena, someone can spit on you, someone can pass urine on you, and then you have to glorify that person. You have to offer all respect to that person. Amanina manadena. It's a difficult task. I think it is impossible basically, not only difficult. Someone spits on your mouth and the next day you have to glorify him. You have to offer him all respect. You have to make him famous. Think of this. How many devotees can do this? Someone urinates on your face and then the next day you have to glorify him. You have to give him all respect and expect none for you. So we can understand we are very far away from such things. Basically, we are not even nearby such things. So how much we have to progress? Just read Shikshashtakam. You see, there is ISKCON. In ISKCON, every day they read Shikshashtakam after the Tulsi Aarti. But do we reading doesn't. Prabhupada said, don't be ritualistic. Ritualistic means just every day you read until you don't understand what you are saying. It is not going to change your heart. Every day morning, you're Sansara Davana Ladidaloka Dranaya Karunya Ganaganatvam. Do we know what that means? Don't be a tape recorder. But a tape recorder also, if you put in a tape recorder or a CD or a pen drive and you connect it to a device, pen drive also goes Sansara Davana Lalidaloka Dranaya Karunya Ghana Ghanatvam. Pen drive can do that. So don't be like a pen drive, don't be like a tape recorder. There is a difference between tape recorder and us. We have to understand the meaning, and once you understand the meaning, then it will Change your heart. Then it will develop emotions according to the meaning. Shri Vigraharadhana Nitya Nana Shringaratan Mandiramarjana Dau. Do we know the meaning of this? I told you a long time back, we are like Charlie Chaplin. This police, he comes, he asks Charlie Chaplin, Hiba Jayo Jayo Gaura Chander Arati ke Sobha Janavi Tatavani Jagamana Lobha. Do we know the meaning of this? Simple. We are singing evening Arti, Gaur Arti. Don't be parrots or tape recorders. That is not going to change your heart. Why we are made to sing this every day? Because by singing it every day, someday, Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanavan Mam. Someday we will develop a desire. I'm singing this for last 25 years. I don't know the meaning of this. What does it mean? Let me check. What am I singing? Like, what am I singing for the last 25 years? Huh? Je tomar sharan loy tar vancha purna hoy kripa kari karo tare Vrindavan Vasi. Let me check what is the meaning of this. I'm singing this for 30 years every day morning, but I never thought of understanding the meaning of this. Someday our brain will wake up. That is why we have to sing it every day. That is why Prabhupada said morning program every day. It's like hammering every day until you time don't understand the meaning. Guru, you just try to think. How many of you know the meaning of this? Shri Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chittete Kariha Aikya Arana Kariho Mane Asha Guru Charane Rati ऐसे उत्तम गति जय प्रसादे पूरे सर्व आशा. How many of us know the meaning of this? What is the use of making a guru, accepting a guru? You don't know what you are saying to your guru. You don't know what does this mean. Guru charane rati aise uttama gati arana kari ho mane asha. Jai prasade pure prasava asha. If you don't know the meaning of that, what is the use of accepting a spiritual master or a guru? And just singing this out every day to the guru. If you understand the meaning of this, you will understand what is the relationship between you and guru in this short Guru Puja. चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से दिव्य गान हृदय प्रकाशितो प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते वेदे गाय जहाँ रचरितो चक्षुदान दिलो जय. This is such a guru who gave us who gave us the actual eyes. Chakshu dana dilo jai. Janme janme Prabhu say, what kind of eyes he gave us? That birth after birth after birth after birth we can see Krishna. He gave us such eyes. This is this guru. We are worshipping such a guru. Chakshu dana dilo jai. Janme janme Prabhu say. Divya gyan hridaya prakashito. प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते वेदे गाय जहाँ रचरितो. Did we know the meaning of this? How many of you knew the meaning of this? So please try to understand. I'm trying to tell you through this. Today we are winding up this Vaishnav Bhajan session. my intention was to introduce you to Vaishnav bhajans and to make you understand that Vaishnav bhajans are a very important factor of devotional life, and Vaishnav bhajans should be sung by understanding their meanings, not like a parrot or a tape recorder. So please try to understand this message first, and then try to go through the Vaishnav bhajans whenever you have time. And that's what I would like to stop here. Thank you very much. If any one of you has any questions, any criticism, any opinions, any views, any suggestions, you are most welcome. You can unmute yourself and please tell me your name, and then you can say whatever you want to say. Thank you very much.